Yeah, Rahul, go slowly when you are changing the screens. Go slowly so that the transmission is proper. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And wherever required, you can zoom the screens. Wherever there is important parameters, zoom the screen and show to the participants. Okay.
Right, sir.
Start from the login part.
Okay, sir. So for the production site URL is eHospital.gov.in. By hitting this URL, our eHospital application will be open. On this application, we can see we have different buttons is available. On the right side corner, login button is available. So by moving the cursor on the login button, a pop-up page will be appear where we can enter the username, and by clicking on the login button, in this page we have to enter the password and the captcha. And captcha. Captcha can be, it is not case sensitive as of now, so we can use small letters or capital letters. And by clicking on the sign in button, after the successful login, we will be redirect into the eHospital application home page. On this home page, we can see the daily statistical dashboard. We can see the all counts of OPD registration, casualty registration. Also, we can see the admission, discharge, and transfer counts. Also, we can see the Snowbed city, whatever EHR we have captured in this dashboard. And also, uh, as per the role assigned by the nodal officer, the user can uh, uh, display the all modules in the left menu side. So by clicking on the clinic module, a pop-up page will be appear. Module will open in separate window. Do not forget to log out from the module after finishing work. So it is mandatory after finishing work we have to log out. So by clicking on the OK button, module will be open in the separate tab. So in clinic, first link is OP consultation. In this consultation page, doctor can select his clinic and room. So by selecting the clinic and room, the all registered patient in this clinic will be appear by clicking on the next. So we can see I have registered 2 patients in this clinic. So also patient will get a queue number. Queue number wise they can visit in the clinic. So by selecting the patient, in this page, if patient is new, then the new checkbox automatically will be marked. If patient is coming for follow-up or revisit, then the follow-up revisit checkbox will be marked. Also, doctor can capture the uh, height, weight, and body temperature of the patients. And by clicking on the save button, the captured details will be saved. Next is clinic registration. So for the clinic registration, we have three buttons available. First is register and create or access health record. So by clicking on this link, page will be redirected into the order entry advanced page where doctor can prescribe the services and medicines to the patient. So patient will be registered in the clinic and page will be redirected into the order entry advanced page where doctor can prescribe the medicines and the services. Next is skip registration and create or access health record. If patient is not belonging from the clinic, in this case, if patient is only coming for to avail any services in the hospital, in this case, we can use this button. So by you clicking on this button, the page will be redirected into the order entry advanced page. Similarly, the doctor can prescribe the medicines and the services. The third button is used for the patient can only register in the clinic. Page will not redirect into the any page. So by clicking on this button, a pop-up will be appear registered successfully. Your clinic registration number is 13 and registration year is 2022. So one registration number will be generated. By clicking on OK, now patient will be removed from the OP consultations. Now the doctor can capture the EHR electronic health record of the patient in the treatment submodule. So in the treatment submodule, we have first link presenting illness. So we can see I have not searched patient using EHID. Automatically the details is coming because we have selected the third option, third button. Now in this presenting illness page, we can capture the complaints and history of the patient. So complaints can be captured using the SNOMED city. We can use the SNOMED city. So as I have entered the enter word pane, we can see a suggestion drop down is appear. So we can select the complaints in this suggestion drop down. We can a doctor can enter the remarks if needed. Or simply they can click on the save button to save the details. Also, doctor can create the specific template for the specific disease so that it would be easy to capture the details, not need to enter details again and again, only so they can use the template. So all whatever details we have captured, we can see in this previous complaints details drop down. So we can see all the previous complaints which we have captured. that will be reflected in this drop down with the doctor name, date and time. To create template, we can click on the configure a specific template. So by default, medicine department is coming because we have selected the medicine department patient. That's why the clinic is coming. Medicine clinic is coming. Also, we can select the purpose for which we are going to create the template. So we have different values in this drop down, like general examination. We can create template for the general examination, systematic examination, local examination, complaints details, history. So for the every particular tab, we can create the template, a specific template. Group wise, we can create the template. We can select the group. Also, we can add the group. An added group will be reflected in this drop down and we can select it. Also, we can add the header. We can add the header name and edit a header will be reflected in this drop down. So we can select it. We can select the parameter name, like if it is disorder or it is findings, assessment scale, attribute, cell, and we can enter the parameter name for which we are going to create the template. Like if we want to create template for a specific disease like dengue or malaria, so we can enter the name. Also, we can select the control type for capturing data, like checkbox, text area, severity drop down, or dynamic drop down. So we can select any of those control type. Also, the configured parameter will be displayed in the bottom, so we can activate or we can inactivate. If you want to make mandatory, so we have to enable this. So this is the process of creating template for the specific disease. Similarly, we can capture the history of the patient, if any surgery. So we can see as I have entered the word, automatically suggestion drop down is coming. So we can select the history from the suggestion drop down. So here we are using the Snowmid city to capture the complaints and history, all the details. Also, this field is free-handed. Doctors can use, they can enter manually also, and remarks. And by clicking on the save button, it will be saved. So all the previous complaints details will be reflected in this drop down with the date and time with the doctor name. So now moving into the next link, which is physical examination. In physical examination, we have three tabs: general examination, systematic examination, and local examination. So we can create template for every specific tab. So in general examination, we can capture the vital sign. So body temperature and height and weight we have already captured in the OP consultation. So that's why that details is coming. We can capture the BP, we can capture the respiratory rate, pulse, heart rate. Also, we can capture the time by clicking on this checkbox. And by clicking on the save vital sign, the vital sign will be saved. So here it is, a pop-up is coming, respiratory rate should be between 0 to 50. And by clicking on the save vital sign, the vital sign will be saved. We can capture the examination. We can also capture the examination using the SNOMED city. So as I have entered fever, the all fever related suggestions is coming. We can select from the suggestion drop down. We can enter the remarks if needed. And by clicking on the save button, the details will be saved. Next is systematic examination. If any local examination is there, the doctor can capture it. So all the captured details will reflect in this drop down. Next link is allergens details. If patient have any allergens with the medications, foods or environmental or any insect bite and stings related allergens, so we can capture that by selecting it by selecting the checkbox, and we can select the mild, mild to moderate, moderate, moderate to severe or fatal. Also, we can select the medicines if any patient have any allergens with any medicines. If store and pharmacy is running in the hospital, so we can select from the store also by clicking on the drug store. So the all medicine list will be appear, and we can select the any medicines. And by clicking on the save button, the allergens details will be saved. Next is diagnosis.